everyone. I'm back for day 2 of my meditation challenge. And so yesterday I started out with a pretty rocky start, again with my cough. It's a chronic cough, so there's nothing I can do about it, and it tends to flare up when I'm trying to get into that meditative state. Probably because there's some healing going on and it's just kind of flushing things out and those energies are starting to flow. So today, cough or no cough, I'm going to continue. And I'm going to start by focusing my energy on my breathing like I did yesterday, taking deep breaths in, pausing at the top, and then fully exhaling to get all of that air out. I'll do that a few times. And then I'm going to focus on my energy to kind of make it, I guess, to visualize in my mind my energy going from the crown down to my root chakra and then back up to my crown. And I'll probably do that a few times. It may be a very slow process to get it to go from one end to the other, but I want to feel what that feels like. I want to focus on where that energy has kind of where it may get stuck, and to see if I can work through that. So this may take me some time to do this, and you're welcome to do it on your own as well, to see how that feels, to flow that, visually flow that energy through. And you can do this by visualizing a ball of light that kind of, or a marble or something that kind of trickles through your system, and just kind of let it feel like it's melting its way through. So it'll be kind of like penetrating you internally, through your different chakras and moving through and just kind of melting its way through your system. That's kind of how I do it, with like just imagining a ball of light that's just kind of melting its way through my system. So I encourage you, if you'd like to participate, to go ahead and do this with me. And we'll see if I can get off to a better start this time, with not quite as long of a coughing fit in the beforehand, because that's what I'm here to try to correct and try to heal, essentially. So bear with me with my coughing and feel free to follow along. So we're just going to start. Try to get that out of the way. I've got my feet flat on the floor. My hands are just kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but I like to rest my hands in the palms of my hands. I put my fingers together and my thumbs just kind of naturally, so I've got a little bit of a hole. Just kind of feels like it completes the circuit. So that's how I sit. You're welcome to sit. People like to sit connecting their fingers. If there's something that's more comfortable for you, you can even just put your hands flat on your legs. Whatever is comfortable for you works. So this is just my personal favorite. So that's what I'm going to do for today. Alright, so we'll start by taking in some deep breaths. Pause at the top and exhale. Now this time I'm going to take in one more deep breath, and as I do so, I'm going to focus my energy on the center of my forehead, my third chakra. That's where I'm going to center my focus. And I'm just going to focus my energy there, and just leave it there for a little bit while I'm working on my breathing. Now I'm going to imagine an orb of bright white light or gold light, whichever you prefer, coming down from above me and entering through my crown chakra. Feel that energy as it melts down into my body. And I'm just going to allow it to slowly sink down through all of my chakras. And once it reaches the bottom, I'm going to let it flow back up through my chakras, and I'm going to repeat this a few times. So go at your own pace. As you imagine that orb of light, you may feel pressure, almost like something's touching you. You may feel different sensations, but for me it's kind of a pressure. It almost feels like there's very light weight kind of coming down from above. when you're ready, begin bringing your consciousness back to the center of your forehead, taking in the room around you. Take a few deep breaths. Feel the energy as it returns to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, how'd that go for you? I found that the light going down worked fairly well, and the pressure I was feeling as it got lower, I understood it was more of a deep relaxation. So as it was going down through my chakras and the rest of my body, it just was a deep feeling or sensation of relaxation. So that was an interesting way to do that for future if I need to relax, to imagine that it was a very very effective method for feeling that deep relaxation. But on the way back up, my body kept resisting going through the different chakras, especially my chest area, my lungs, my heart, and also my throat. Excuse me. It almost felt like I could imagine, like if you were trying to take a cotton ball and shove it through a cardboard tube about the same size, and you just had to keep pushing it along. That's kind of what it felt like, trying to get this orb of light to come back up through. So the energy flow downward seems to be working okay, but it's on its way back up that things seem to definitely be condensed and restricted and not flowing appropriately. So that's something I'm going to be working on over the next 30 days, is try to get that energy flowing and to release those blockages that are there, to clean it up so that things can really flow. It makes a lot of sense for all the things that I have going on. I have everything from cramping, and I get upset stomachs pretty easily. I have a very sensitive system. When I eat things, I have to be really careful about what I eat. My chronic cough, I have an earache only in my left ear. I have all kinds of things that are happening, and a lot of it, it almost feels like it can't get everything out. So some things are forced to stay down where they don't want to be, and or to kind of just move through my system in ways that they don't want to be moving, but it's because they can't, the energy isn't flowing properly, so things are just manifesting all kinds of different ways to try to deal with this energy not flowing. So anyway, I hope today was helpful for you as it was for me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks.